Short Show, now NBC Trivia. On the long-running NBC Western Bonanza, where was the Ponderosa Ranch, where Ben, Adam, Hoss, and Little Joe Cartwright lived? Was it Virginia City, Nevada, or Virginia City, Virginia?
You tell me.
The answer is Virginia City, Nevada. Now, stay tuned for Frasier on NBC. Dateline returns tomorrow. In this classic NBC moment, do you remember Chet Huntley's emotional farewell?
And David, thanks for these years of happy association, and for being such an easy colleague to work with, and for all the kindnesses.
I really don't want to say it, but the time has come, and so, for the last time, good luck and good night, Chet.
Good luck, David, and good night for NBC News.
Now, stay tuned for The Tonight Show with Jay Leno following your local news. Thanks for watching Wings. Now, Backstage NBC with Kelsey Grammer.
This is Dr. Fraser Crane. Oh, good, hello.
That's the producer laugh. We call it the misguiding laugh. If the producers didn't laugh for us, we'd probably get pretty disheartened. It's a bit exaggerated at times. It is funny, nonetheless. It's not that funny.
Stay tuned for The Martin Short Show, next on NBC. Thanks for watching The John LaRoquette Show. Now, NBC Viewer Video Mail for Paul Reiser.
Hi, my name is Valerie. I'm from Channing, Texas. And Paul, what I was wondering is, when do you guys get romantic?
The event happens during the commercial. So you know exactly how long the event was, because you were watching commercials.
Paul, I have an idea for a Mad About You episode. Would you be interested?
We're not proud. So if you have ideas, please write. That's Writer's Block, Box 603, Burbank.
Next, go behind the headlines with Dateline NBC.
Not as long as I've wanted to be with you.
We got a head injury, get a CAT scan stat, get the bloods to hematology.
Yes, doctor.
Page Dr. Phillips in neurology, standing by. John, what is it?
Charlene, needs to see Charlene.
Congratulations, Katie. Johnny's dying, and it's all your fault. But then what difference does it make, huh? You know who he really wants. Johnny wants his precious Charlene. But she's dead. And now so is he. But then again, I always said a dead John's the best John.
I'm fine now. Please, please, look at you. There's no need to worry.
Oh, how can you say that to me? You were shot, you've had amnesia, you ran away, you got mugged, and now we find you lying unconscious here on the dock. What happened to you?
Yeah, well, I do feel a bit fragile, but apart from that, I'm happy to say I am myself again.
Carl, do you remember that someone was trying to kill you?
Yes. Yes, I think I'm aware of that.
Are they the ones that did this to you tonight?
No, I was struck down by a force of nature. It was a lightning bolt.
Oh, my God.
I was too close. For a moment, I thought I was going to die.
Darling.
I was paralyzed. I screamed, but there was no sound. Then I saw your face, heard your voice saying, "Wake up. Wake up."
And that's when you remembered?
That's when I was no longer afraid.
Do you remember anything else about the wedding?
Confusion, yelling. All I could think of was cover Rachel, protect Rachel.
Carl, did you see the person who shot you?
Yes. As clearly as if she was standing in front of me right now, clutching the weapon aimed directly at me.
Who?
Iris. Iris.
Harold, I'm not pleading guilty. I'm innocent.
Listen, we have gone all over this, Iris. The gun was loaded.
Barry Denton set me up.
Yes.
He framed me.
And Barry is dead. And instead of vindicating you, he did you the distinct disservice of fingering you on his deathbed. At least listen to the prosecution's offer. Thank you.
Well, what are the terms?
If you plead guilty to reckless endangerment, Dana will agree to a $250,000 fine, and you're probably looking at 10 years max. Probation in 5 with...
Like hell, I'm going to spend 10 years in jail.
You don't seem to understand, Iris. This is a great deal.
You don't understand that this is a death sentence.
And it's better than 25 years for attempted murder if you go to trial, which you could get.
Whose side are you on here? What are you trying to prove?
I'm on your side, Iris, and I'm trying to protect you, and you have got to think about the evidence that Dana will present to this jury. The gun was loaded. You aimed. You fired. Barry implicated you, a.k.a. open and shut. Do you hear?
There has to be an alternative.
Well, I specialize in law, not in miracles.
What are you telling me? Are you telling me to give up?
I am telling you, this is as good as it will get, Iris. Unless you can find the person that Barry was working for, and even then, you're still going to face some charges that carry prison terms.
Carl has to know somebody who wanted him dead.
Yeah, well, Carl's memory vacated its premises weeks ago, and the whole city knows it.
Now, you listen to me, Harold. I'm much better off while Carl still has amnesia, believe me. He's developed this ridiculous attraction to me, and I think I can use it to my advantage. If I can just get him to spend a moment with me, I'm sure I can convince him to drop the charges against me. He's so daft, it shouldn't be too much trouble.
Iris, get your head out of the clouds. You can't rely on an infatuated amnesiac for your defense strategy.
Yeah, well, the fact that he's disappeared does put a few dents in my little plan.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll give you a couple of hours to think it over.
You don't have to give me any time at all, Harold. There is no way I'll resign myself to a prison term.
Dana Kramer is a very sharp woman with a dream case, Iris. Don't blow this opportunity. This is one fight you can't win.
Then you don't know me very well, Harold. I'm fighting for my life here, and I will win. I'd never do anything to hurt you, John.
Please don't die. I'll never forgive myself. Hello.
Hi, Kate. Morgan Winthrop here.
Morgan, how is he?
It looks pretty serious, Kate.
No.
We're doing a CAT scan now, so we should have more definite information soon.
Oh, God, please.
Listen, Kate, I have to ask you a favor.
Morgan, anything.
I know that you wanted to come down to the hospital before.
Yes, I'm coming. I just have to find somebody to take care of Greg.
Yeah, well, can you come now? You can bring Gregory. John needs you.
Has he been asking for me?
Well, actually, he's been asking for Charlene. And I never would have mentioned it, but given the severity of the injury, anything you could do to help it could make a difference, Kate. Kate?
You're the only one he wants, Charlene. Without you, he's gonna die. He doesn't care about you. Will.
Well, if this is between you two girls, I have some work to do in the den.
Oh, Mr. Matthew, no, don't you go out of your way for me. No, I have linen upstairs in the closet. I have to get it all sorted out, you know.
Let me help you out with that.
Oh, well, no.
Donna, it's 150 degrees in here. Why shouldn't I help Bridget upstairs with the things?
You're right, but what I mean to say is that I've just asked Bridget to make us some lemonade with a lot of ice.
Oh, yes, well, it's all ready, dear. I'll go get it right away.
Oh. I've missed you. You're burning up. What is with the air conditioning?
It's broken. It's broken. I can't believe this on the day of all days. This is the whole period of time the whole city is baking.
Well, did you call the super?
Well, yes, of course I did, but he's
What did he
busy
say?
with all the other things in the building.
Oh.
And he can't. Thank you.
There. Of course, it'll only be temporary help for you, you know, in your state. It's the air conditioning, of course.
Forget the air conditioning. Bridget, we will not be needing these. Thank you very much.
Why? I thought you wanted to cool off.
I do. Why don't you meet me upstairs? We'll take a shower and cool off together.
Matthew.
Oh, sorry, Bridget. There's only room for two.
Oh, well, that's all right. I have my linen.
Meet you upstairs?
This could do with a bit of gin.
Take that back to the library and lose it.
But, Miss...
No ifs, ands, or buts. You get that out of here, or you're going to be keeping housekeeping in the back of a bookmobile.
Well, what's going to happen when I return? Is the air conditioning still going to be broken?
If necessary,
I
yes.
know exactly what you're doing. You're trying to make us all suffer during this terrible heat, just so that boy doesn't realize that you've got hot flashes.
Hope for an early fall.
Well, now, look now. Why don't you just read the book? It says the menopause comes when the symptoms are there, but then they're worse. They never get better. Oh, that. She's really gone off a rocker this time.
Carl, are you absolutely sure that Iris was the one who shot you?
Deadly sure, deadly.
He said that she pointed and shot right at him. That certainly proves intent.
Could be. At least we have an eyewitness now, and I'll be able to put a little pressure on Iris.
Yes, and maybe we'll get some answers now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you all right?
Yes, yes. You know, since I first came back to this house from New York, everything seemed cold and unfamiliar, but now it's as if with each touch, I regain a memory.
How much do you remember?
Well, the detail, it's all a bit hazy, but the regret is overwhelming. All the pain you must have gone through these past several days. Well, it's weeks, isn't it?
Between your memory loss and now, nothing matters except that you're back. And you're all right.
Oh. Yes, I'm all right. I'm myself. Nothing will come between us again.
Rachel, the car just pulled up in a driveway. Were you expecting someone?
No, I'm... What if it's Iris? Please promise me that you will not let her know that you've got your memory back. Please promise me.
I have every right to confront that two-faced, hypocritical
Listen to me. Listen to me. Suppose she still wants you dead. Suppose she's working for the people that did this to you. We can't go through that again.
Rachel? Rachel, we have to... Carl. Oh, I'm so glad they found you. I'm delighted that you're safe.
You're crying.
I know. It's because you've been so wonderful to me.
I don't understand.
It's been so long since anybody cared about me, Ian. I mean, all the other men that I've been with...
Are gone. They're all gone.
I know, but they made it so hard. They made me not want to... And then you came and you never pushed me. You have been so kind to me.
I don't want to see you hurt.
Your hands are so big, but so gentle and loving.
It's so I can go like this. And this.
You've reached Ian Ryan. Leave a message and I'll get back to you.
Oh, Ian, this is Kate Baker. I'm sorry to bother you so late, but I'm looking for Josie. I need to reach her. It's urgent. If you could get this message, please let her know if you get it.
You have to go see her.
I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. It's your mother. You've been waiting a long time for to ask for your help.
You know, all the times that I've heard Kate's voice, she's never sounded like Mama, like she did just then. Wishful thinking?
I don't know, maybe.
I'm sorry. I really wanted tonight to happen.
So did I.
I'm sorry. I have to leave you.
Hey, you're not leaving me. I'm coming with you.
Iris, my sweet. I've missed you. Oh, it's wonderful to see you.
Just where have you been, you naughty boy? Where did you find him? You know, Carl, you do look a little bit pale. Perhaps you should see a doctor or something.
That's enough, Iris.
Rachel, the man disappeared.
Yes, and that's what you're going to do. You're no longer welcome here.
Rachel, I know you can't stand me.
Yeah, well, you got that right.
But I bared my soul to this man. We've become very close these past few weeks. You've become my confidant and my friend. And it's very important to me that you believe my innocence. And I know that deep down in your heart, you know that I would never, ever do anything to hurt you.
Iris, why in the hell are you here?
Because I thought if Carl had returned, I might be able to have a moment alone with him.
Absolutely not. He needs rest, and you need to leave.
Carl, I need you to talk to the DA for me. I want you to tell her to drop the charges against
Now,
me.
why would Carl do something like that, Iris?
Because without Carl's cooperation, there is no case against me.
Who told you that?
Carl, I want you to use your power and your influence to follow this through for me.
This is really low, Iris, even for you.
The man has a voice, Rachel. Let him speak. Carl, I know that you think too much of me to have me go to jail.
Carl is not able to help you. Not now. Not ever.
Carl?
What can I do,
That's
Iris?
it, Carl. I'll tell you what,
I mean,
why don't we go out and get some
these
fresh air?
people
Now,
have
come on, Carl.
overpowered me.
Come on.
Rude as they are. I shall see you anon, my sweet.
Rachel? Dear Rachel. Look, this could be my last chance. If you've ever cared anything about the family, if you ever really cared anything about me, you have to let Carl help me here.
You know how much family means to me, Iris. And when you tried to kill Carl, you stopped being part of mine.
So you decided to go along with Rachel's plan?
Yes. Why not? It appears that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why?
You sensed her fear as well as I did.
Oh, come on, Carl. Rachel may be afraid of Iris, but I know that you're not.
Look, I'm doing this for Rachel's sake. She's been through enough lately.
Carl, I was watching you in there. Now, you don't for a moment believe that Iris would have the brains or the nerve to plot your murder, do you?
Right. Look, I spent the last several weeks causing the woman I love a great deal of pain. That's the very least I can do. If she wants me to pretend that I have a crush on the revolting Iris, then so be it.
You know, I heard from Jake that he overheard Barry on the telephone talking to someone saying that you were going to be killed and Iris was going to commit suicide.
Tell me about that. What does it mean?
It means that there is a very real threat out there, which also brings up another nagging thought.
What's that?
The person who is the mastermind behind the plot to murder you is still out there and may become even more dangerous once they find out that you've regained your memory. Carl, what is it?
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing. I'm fine.
Carl, do you have any idea who might be behind this murder plot?
My dear lad, I swear to you I don't.
Okay. Well, then maybe you could help me out. Maybe you could look over this list, see if anyone on it might be a person who hates you enough to have you killed.
How you doing, John? We're gonna have the results of the CAT scan soon. In the meantime, you just hang loose and enjoy the decor, okay, buddy? Don't talk, John. You gotta save your energy.
Should listen to you.
Hey, what's important is you got here in time, right?
Doctors, you make a lot of lousy patients.
That's okay. Thank you for perpetuating the stereotype. Maybe next time you'll listen to your physician, okay?
I've got your lab results, Dr. Winthrop.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
How are you doing, John?
No mystery meat. You promised me no. I hate mystery meat.
I'll talk to Judy and see what she can do. See you later.
John, it looks like we got a subdural hematoma. We're gonna have to go in and relieve the pressure. Now, John, you know the risks in the procedure better than anybody. Ken Phillips is the best neurosurgeon in the state. We're gonna take good care of you, I promise. John, what is it? It's okay. What is it?
Charlene, I have to see Charlene.
Okay. All right.
Kate? Kate, are you
Right.
here?
Right here. I'm right.
Ian, thank you so much for getting me.
What's wrong? You sounded like something was really wrong.
I was on shaky ground when I called, but I'm fine now. The person we have to worry about is John.
What?
He collapsed a while ago.
No.
Yeah. An ambulance got him to the hospital. It was a lot worse than a mild
How bad is it?
concussion. They said it was a lot worse than they originally expected. Josie, he's in awful shape. Morgan's with him right now, and he sounded... Oh, honey, it's not good. It's just not good. It's all my fault.
No, it's not, Kate. Please don't say that. You were there for him. You took care of him.
I wasn't.
didn't call the
No,
ambulance
you don't
himself, did he?
understand. John and I had words about Charlene tonight, and I got upset and I ran upstairs, and I left him just when he needed me.
But you were the one who found him, right?
By the time I got to him, he was dizzy and disoriented, and he started calling me Charlene. And I got all upset all over again. And Charlie came out.
And
She tried to leave him to die. If I hadn't forced her back.
but you did, Kate. You see, you're stronger than Charlie. Don't you see how much he needs you?
No, he doesn't need me, Josie, no. He wants Charlene. Morgan says he's been asking for Charlene, and that's who he wants. Now, I know in my heart that if he could just see Charlene, it could make the difference between life and death. So I've made up my mind what I'm going to do. I'm going to be Charlene.
And with you, you take me away to another world. And with you, you take me away to another world.
If Charlene is the only person who can pull John through, then she will.
Oh, my God. You.
I look like her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a little shorter, but it is Charlene.
Yeah. Are you sure that you want to do this, Kate?
You're very brave, Kay.
Scared silly. I know that I could lose myself again, but I'm going to do this for you.
You must love John a lot, Kate.
John loves Charlene. He needs to see her, and that's all that matters.
Okay. What can I do to help?
Look, I need to know if John is asking for Charlene, that he can't be very focused. So I need to know. I need to have as much help as I can about what she looked like, and the hair is different,
Right.
You know.
Her Charlene's clothes, they might be the key.
I went everywhere upstairs. There's nothing there. In my closets and.
There must be something.
No, I forgot. John gave all of Mama's clothes away. I'm sorry, Kate. He wanted to start a new life for him and Greg.
I'm going to find a way to make this work. I have to.
Is there room for one more?
Thought you were going to stand me up.
Oh, that would be rude, wouldn't it?
Should be rude more often.
You promised me we were going to cool off in here.
I'm working on it.
Work harder.
When you look at me that way,
What way?
drive me wild.
Still?
Always.
Swear it. Swear.
I swear.
No? No. How about these?
Where'd you get these names?
Lorna helped me brainstorm on them. Don't falter for it. She was acting in your best interest.
Well, none of these people frighten me.
Don't you want to look again? You have a long list of people who've come to hate you over the years.
Ryan, I haven't a clue.
You're going to make this difficult, aren't you? Why don't you just tell me? What are you afraid of from your past? What's going on?
Ryan, forget the past. It's dead and buried.
What are you afraid that I'm going to uncover something awful, something terrible, something so awful that it'll keep you and Rachel apart?
Rachel knows everything there is to know about my past. And besides, I did not begin to live until I fell in love with her.
Prove it to me. Prove to me right now that you are a changed man. Work with me on this. Trust me as a cop. Trust me as your son.
You let me get my strength back and I'll take care of everything.
Well, what happens if you can't? In the past month, it has been proven to you that you are mortal. You need someone to help you stay alive.
Ryan, no harm will come to me or my family. I will now take care of this myself.
I'll have you know that I'm not going through menopause.
Oh, really?
Yeah. John told me that menopausal women lose their sex drive. That's certainly not my problem.
Well, if it's not a problem, I wonder why you go to the doctor for his advice.
I went to him because you got me all stirred up, and it's turned out to be absolutely nothing.
Chapter 3. Oh, you know what it says here? It says that sometimes many women who go through the change of life, that you know what, gets better.
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you pushing this on me?
Oh, it's not a no.
Is it me and Matthew? You're making me feel really bad about myself, Bridget.
I'm only trying to help you, dear. It's just very difficult for me to talk about all this change of life thing.
Well,
I mean,
the change of life is just nonsense. That's what it is.
well, I went through a terrible time, you know.
Well, I'm sorry that you did.
Well, I was like a beast for a very long period of time. I didn't have anyone to talk to, not a soul. I was just so ashamed that I couldn't ask anybody for help. That's why I'm being persistent with you, my dear. Because, you see, if I wasn't so embarrassed about asking for help, then maybe things would have gone much easier for me. And I wouldn't have been so much alone.
I'm too young for this to be happening.
Why won't you let me help you, dear? I mean, I love you too much to see you so unhappy. Oh, come on now. Have a good cry with
Oh.
her. Here, have a nice handkerchief for you, dear. Oh.
I don't know what's the matter with me. I'm just agitated and I'm irritated and I keep crying all the time and I'm just not like this. I'm just not like this. I don't know what's the matter with me.
Well, here's chapter 10, you see. It says something about the symptoms along with everything. And...
I don't give a damn about chapter 10!
All right. All right. We'll just talk about it another time.
What's going on with her? You been crying? What's wrong?
Daddy? Daddy isn't here at the moment, but he should be back soon. You must be Gregory.
Who are you?
I'm Ian. I'm a friend of Josie's. Hi.
You talk funny.
Yeah, well, I guess I do. You know why that is? That's because I come from a country which is far, far away called Australia, and it's a big country in the middle of a big ocean. We have lots of koala bears and kangaroos and flying possums, and sometimes they're just in your backyard.
Wow.
Yeah, I know a lot of stories. You want to hear one? All right, well, you do me a favor. You go upstairs and you get into bed, and I'll come up and tell you all about Australia. Okay?
Come here, bugger. Give me a kiss. All right, go to bed.
Bye-bye.
Love you, Greg. Oh, now you did it. He loves kangaroos.
Hey, kangaroos are my favorite. He seems like a great kid.
Yeah, I better go tuck him in.
No. Leave that up to me. You got to get to the hospital.
What, you want to watch Greg?
Listen, John needs you, right? I'll babysit.
What can I say? That's very
Hey,
nice.
hey. We're practically best buddies already.
I guess I just never expected for you to like kids.
There's a lot of things about me that you don't know.
Well, I can't waste any more time on clothes. I've got to get to the hospital.
Okay, what do you say I stay here and look for some of Mama's clothes, and then if I find some, I'll bring him to the hospital. And even if I don't, I'll be there as soon as I can. Okay?
Well, what about Greg? Because Claire's already on her way to the hospital.
I'll take care of him.
Thank you. See you there.
Yeah.
You'll be fine, Kate.
I know.
Good luck.
So, what do you think I should start with? The laughing kookaburra story or the one about the koala bear up the eucalyptus tree? It's pretty tough kids. Josie?
The OR is almost ready for you, John. Phillips is just prepping. I don't know if you can hear me or not, John, but you have a lot of friends here. And we're all pulling for you. I know that you have the strength to get through this. But you have to know it too, John. You have the strength, buddy. Charlene! Charlene!
It's Kate!
Kate, I need her.
I told you, John. She's gone. She's not coming back.
She has to come back!
Johnny boy, you never did learn how to take no for an answer.
I want Charlene. Tell her I need her.
Charlene's dead. No biggie.
That's not true.
If you want to be with her, you can pop for a double headstone.
Charlene is alive. She lives in you.
She's gone, John. Even Mary Richards over here knows the truth. Charlene's dead and gone.
No.
She's not coming back to you.
No! No!
Good riddance to both of you.
No! No! Charlene!
I'm fine.
You're not fine. You don't cry without a reason. What's wrong?
It's just Bridget. It's Bridget. We don't have any privacy here.
Well, if you have a problem with Bridget, ask her to leave.
No, I can't do that. She's been with the family for years, and with Victoria gone, she wouldn't have any place to go.
You know, I have a feeling that there's more to this than Bridget, who's been pretty damn accommodating.
Matthew,
if
don't
you ask
start
me.
on me,
I'm
okay?
trying to help
Don't
you.
start.
Don't shut me out. I love you. We're going to be married in a few months.
In more than a few months.
10 months, 25 days, and 12 hours. Since couples who are engaged have certain privileges. They let each other know what scares them, what upsets them, what makes them cry.
Well, sometimes things are just difficult to talk about.
You know, sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night and I look at you and I try to imagine my life without you. And for a moment, I am alone and scared. And then I reach out to you. I touch your hair. I listen to you breathe, and I know that you're there with me, and I know that we're going to be together for a very long time. I put my arms around you and I hold you. That's how I fall asleep.
I didn't know that. I'm glad you told me.
I want you to know that I will only love you more for telling me what's in your heart, whatever it is.
Well, I've been,
What?
I've just been really tired. I'm going to bed.
I'm grateful for that. I know how much willpower it took not to just tear Iris apart.
When she put her skinny arms around me, I thought I was going to suffocate.
Well, I now know what a fine actor you are. Listen, I've got to get back to the office.
Why don't you take the evening off?
I don't think I can. I wish I could, but I can't.
Thank you.
Listen, it's good to have you back.
Thanks, Len.
Darling, please don't tell anyone you've got your memory back. It will only make it an open invitation to harm you again, and I can't go through that again. I don't have the strength.
You underestimate yourself, Rachel. You have the strength of a crusader and the bravery. Rest assured. I will look after myself. I won't give myself away.
Where we're going, you won't be able to.
Uh-huh. And where may that be? Where is that?
Oh, yes, a very special place. We can go to be alone. No one will know us there, and we'll be safe.
What? Go off someplace with a pushy woman like you? Oh, come on, bring on the blondes. See that? Amnesia. That will.
Don't do that to me. I know I'm asking a lot of you. It's not going to be easy to play it safe.
Oh, everything will be easy if you're in my arms. You know, I've missed all of this.
So you do remember, huh?
Well, I'm not sure. Oh dear. Well, what say we go inside, bar all the doors and windows, go upstairs, and you teach me how to remember. Hmm? Sound good?
I told you, Harold. You wasted your time coming back here. I will not accept a plea bargain.
Now that you know that Coral won't go along with your plan, even you have got to admit that your case is severely deteriorated.
Then I'll have to find another way, won't I? Even if my friends and family have abandoned me, I will find another way. Is that clear?
Well, it seems that you still have at least one friend. I found out this evening that someone has paid me a very large retainer to defend you.
What? Someone is paying you?
In cash, an anonymous gift.
Who is doing this to me?
I found it.
What do you got there?
It's the last thing of Mama's that John couldn't give away. I found it in the attic.
Well, get out of here and get it to Kate.
I will, but I'm worried, Ian. I mean, Kate said that she wanted to be Charlene, but I don't know if she can handle this.
Why? What is it?
It's Mama's wedding dress.
We're going to take you to surgery now, John. Charlene. John, I don't think she's going to be here.
John. Can you hear me? John? It's Charlene. Don't you leave me. Do you hear? Don't you dare leave me. I need you.